Hello, I'm Lara Kilcharslan and this is Newsfeed, your dose of what people are talking about online. $1.5 billion gone. The world's second largest crypto exchange, Bybit, has been hacked in what's believed to be the biggest single digital theft in history. The Dubai-based platform says an attacker took control of an Ethereum wallet and drained its funds.
Bybit has officially been hacked for $1.4 billion worth of Ethereum and all these other Ethereum derivatives.
The CEO of Bybit has confirmed that a transaction was basically intercepted, meaning that when they signed a message, it interfered with the smart contract and allowed the hacker to withdraw the funds.
And the hacker is selling all these other Ethereums, derivatives, for ETH themselves. It also has been confirmed that the hacker is moving 1.4 billion stolen funds into multiple wallets, meaning that he has been successful to withdraw off the exchange. That's a whole lot of ETH, let me tell you. Is this potential whale now that is holding Ethereum going to hold it, or is he going to dump it? On the bright side, the good news is that Bybit's founder has confirmed the exchange is solvent and they will cover the $1.46 billion loss 1-to-1. Here is the tweet itself, which thank goodness that is actually going to be happening and it's going to be solvent, not like a lot of these other exchanges. I mean, Bybit is one of the largest exchanges out there in trading volume. If they came out with the, oh, we're insolvent, we're going to crash now because we don't have to cover this, oh, it would have been so much worse.
Panic set in with 350,000 withdrawal requests from customers flooded in, clogging Bybit's system. CEO Benzu says the surge is slowing down processing times. And on Friday, Ethereum's price took a hit, dropping nearly 4% after the breach, but it's already bounced back. Bybit has called on the brightest minds in cybersecurity and crypto analytics to help recover the hacked funds. The company is offering a reward of 10% of the amount recovered. That could total $140 million if the entire stolen amount is retrieved. And while the hacker's identity is still a mystery, reports suggest North Korean state-backed actors, such as the Lazarus Group, could be behind it.
Clearly not a great situation for the whole of the crypto industry, not just Bybit, as prices now are starting to fall. But there is one big lesson that we as individuals can definitely take from this. It's been said many times before, but do not leave your money on a centralized exchange. It doesn't matter if you trust them, it doesn't matter if it's Binance, Coinbase, any exchange can be hacked at any time. Nothing beats having your money in cold storage. This means using a hardware wallet or similar, and as the saying goes, not your keys, not your coins.
Since Donald Trump's return to the White House, there has been a lot of buzz around Elon Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency. It's abbreviated as DOGE and has been making significant changes to reduce government spending. But now, there's a new reason for people to be concerned about DOGE, and it's all about scammers. According to the online security experts McAfee, scammers are using the recent spike in interest around Musk's DOGE initiative to trick people out of their cryptocurrency. They're preying on the confusion between Musk's DOGE and Dogecoin, which is a cryptocurrency that's been around since 2013 and which Musk has been known to talk about. By using Musk's name or the Doge brand, scammers make their schemes seem legitimate. The most common scam is pretty simple. They ask victims to send Dogecoin to a private wallet, promising that they'll get even more Dogecoin back in return.
There was a YouTube live last week where Elon Musk was stating that everyone must go to his website, place Bitcoin or other forms of cryptocurrency, and he'll double it. This YouTube live had gained 300,000 views and reached #1 in the recommended list. Meaning more and more people were going onto this live and falling for this potential scam. This wasn't the real Elon Musk. Someone had used deepfake utilizing artificial intelligence to create this video to scam people. So viewers will be watching this content, then they'll be going to the website where Elon Musk was telling them, depositing their cryptocurrency, thinking it's going to double, but their cryptocurrency was actually stolen. We often see this on TikTok or Instagram where big celebrities or big billionaires are stating to go to a strange website to deposit your cryptocurrency and you'll make more money from it. But 100% of the time it's a scam and they're trying to steal money from you. Deepfakes are becoming more and more common, so be wary of what you're actually watching on the internet because it might be fake and they're just trying to steal from you.
Apple is making an unusual move by pulling its top-tier data security tool from UK customers after a clash with the British government over user data access. The tool, called Advanced Data Protection, uses something called end-to-end encryption. This means only you, the account holder, can view your photos, documents, and other items stored online. Not even Apple has access to them. But earlier this month, the UK government asked for the right to view this data, something that didn't sit well with Apple. The tech giant has always been opposed to the idea of creating a so-called backdoor, arguing that once it's there, bad actors could eventually find a way in too.
The government now has access to your iCloud backups, including messages, photos, and documents. Hackers now have an easier time stealing your data because encryption is weaker, and we've already seen how these new AI tools can impersonate us with scam voices and deep fakes. Journalists, activists, and everyday people like me and you lose our privacy, making it harder to speak freely without fear of surveillance. But here's what you don't know. This isn't about keeping you safe. The UK government argues that they need these powers to stop terrorism, child exploitation, and organised crime, which sounds reasonable, but why should you or I give up our freedoms for this? While they're demanding access to our private messages, they're locking people up for social media posts while actual criminals roam free. Now China does this, and look what happens. Citizens are monitored 24/7 with social media post tracks and dissidents arrested. They use facial recognition and AI surveillance to keep tabs on everybody's move everywhere they go. The Great Firewall of China also blocks news, information, keeping citizens in the dark. And Russia, it is exactly the same story. And now, the UK are following in similar steps. Privacy isn't just about hiding things, it's what allows us to think freely, speak openly, and challenge authority without fear. When privacy disappears, so does democracy. And now the UK government have removed encryption, meaning no conversation is private.
Chinese tech giant Alibaba says it'll invest $53 billion on AI and cloud computing over the next 3 years. The announcement came a week after Alibaba's co-founder Jack Ma was seen with Chinese President Xi Jinping. This meeting is being viewed as a warming of relations between the Chinese leader and the tech billionaire.
Massive $53 billion AI investment is a bold gamble, exceeding their total AI spending of the past decade. This 3-year plan isn't merely an upgrade, it's a fundamental restructuring around AI, a bet larger than the US government's hypothetical Stargate project. The investment focuses on data centers and AI infrastructure, positioning Alibaba as a major player in the global AI race and highlighting China's ambitions. This isn't just a technological leap, but a core business realignment towards AI-driven growth. Success hinges on this strategy, impacting Alibaba's future significantly.
The investment is China's largest ever computing project financed by a single private business. It comes days after CEO Eddie Wu Yongmin said the company planned to aggressively invest in the AI landscape. Alibaba has plans to become a leader in AI and cloud computing, and it claims its Qwen 2.5 is better than rivals DeepSeek and ChatGPT. Industry experts say Alibaba's entry into the AI space is going to shake things up.
Alibaba just dropped their secret weapon, Qwen 2.5 Max.
I call it Alibaba Intelligence.
And they say it beats the other models, DeepSeek V3 and ChatGPT 4. But here's the catch. It hasn't faced off against DeepSeek's newest R1 model or OpenAI's latest tech. Still, something's a bit different here. While others chase raw power, Alibaba focused on efficiency. They built something smarter, not just bigger.
Might end up being true, you never know.
Think of it like this. Instead of needing a warehouse full of computers, they found a way to do more with what they have. This could change how we think about AI development. The AI race continues, but maybe the real winner won't be the biggest player, just the smartest one. This past week has been crazy. Things are only going to heat up from here.
February 24 marks 3 years since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine began. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says that he would step down if this led to peace or further Kyiv's strategic goals. Facing significant external pressure to make concessions and end the war, he is struggling to negotiate on his own terms. Meanwhile, an architecture studio from Ukraine is using a digital tool to protect the country's unique rural buildings. Volunteers gather data by visiting villages and through online resources, filling a gap in academic research. They aim to prevent the loss of traditional cottages and preserve Ukraine's distinctive village architecture.
we created Recreate Villages, an easy online constructor where anyone can assemble a house for their budget and needs from elements specific to your area. That's how we combine modern technology with the essence of our villages. Just a few clicks and you get a full reconstruction roadmap with plans, materials and everything you need to go and rebuild what is near and dear.
The Bond deadlock is finally over. Amazon MGM Studios and the Broccoli family have finally settled their creative standoff, clearing the way for a new 007.
Why would I betray you?
We all have our secrets.
It's been almost 4 years since Daniel Craig's last movie as Bond, No Time to Die. Since then, the franchise has been in limbo. But with a new joint venture in place, the Broccoli family is stepping back, handing creative control to Amazon. And that raises the billion-dollar question: what will Amazon do with Bond?
Amazon will now be in charge of the iconic IP, with plans to make several spin-off TV shows and films from all of the characters. It's reported that Amazon spent $1 billion to get this control of the James Bond IP.
It's bad news because Amazon's just going to milk it for all it's worth. They're going to dilute the quality of the franchise. They're going to dilute the name of James Bond. We're going to have spin-offs, we're going to have prequels, we're going to have origin stories. Every character is going to get a spin-off. We're going to have so many TV series, so many movies.
Amazon boss Jeff Bezos is already stirring the pot, asking his 6.8 million followers on X, who would you pick as the next Bond? Because now it's Bezos who holds the final say.
If the internet was deciding, Henry Cavill would be the next 007, but he's not the only name shaken but not stirred into the mix. Tom Hardy, Armand Taylor-Johnson and Idris Elba are also in contention, though some say they might be too old. That's where younger stars like Paul Mescal and Kingsley Ben-Adir come in. And then there's the wildcard option. Bond has been played twice by non-Brits, so don't rule out Mescal, Oscar winner Cillian Murphy, Aidan Turner, or Aussie rising star Jacob Elordi. Could Amazon shake things up even further and cast the first American Bond? If so, Austin Butler is already being floated as a contender. Well, whoever is selected to be 007, they will be given a license to thrill.
Back in 2020, Barbara Broccoli made it clear: James Bond can be any color, but he's male. But with her stepping back, Bezos has the power to rewrite the rules. Could the next 007 be a woman? If so, Wicked star Cynthia Erivo is already a fan favorite. Millennials, this one is for you. History Colorado, a state-owned agency in the US, is showcasing an exhibit called The 90s, the last decade before the future. From iconic fashion to chunky mobile phones, it's a time capsule of the decade that shaped a generation. If you're feeling nostalgic, buckle up, because this is the bomb for shizzle. And that's our show. Find our latest stuff on YouTube and do subscribe to our channel. See you soon.